going on, Vinyl Community? Oh, damn. Oh well. VC cheer? Time for a refill. It's LJ, and I hope everybody's doing well. This is a quick video I wanted to put together tonight to do some VCLT thanks to a couple of outstanding members here in the vinyl community. One of them, very, very new, that you should definitely check out. And also a few things that I picked up when I went shopping at Eli's, NbDrummer's little online store, which is really just a big video he put together with a score that he got his hands on and offered it up to people in the VC. Turn this down a little so you can hear me. So first, from D Washington 607, Daryl, one of the true mix masters of the VC, with a vinyl collection that's just like unreal. Daryl sent me a quick message, asked me for my address, and let me know he wanted to send over some mixes. And he did. The first one is this. It's called Have a Nice Day. And this is the one, I've had these for like a month or so, but as is the problem with anytime I receive CDs from somebody, they go in the car, so they don't make it into the next vinyl update as a thanks, and I apologize for that. But this was super cool. I mean, just killer track list. Herbie Hancock, Annie DeFranco, what else pulled me into this one? Derek Truck Bands and Solomon Burke. So a lot of this was music from artists I really wasn't all that familiar with, as I usually hang out in more rock, metal, and country rock kind of thing. So it was an opportunity to really get into something new, and I mean, the artwork was just awesome. And you gotta figure, anyone that knows music is, or the breadth as well as Daryl, you gotta, okay, he wants you to hear it, so you gotta go for it, right? And this one's called Fun. So that's the one I've been listening to the most. And this is the second one that pulled me in. This has Louisiana's LaRue on it, which is something I just absolutely dig. So I couldn't wait to check this one out either. These two have definitely been in rotation in the car, and I really dig them. This one I have not got a chance to listen to yet, which is bad because it's been like a month. But this is super awesome, and that's what it's like in the car. It's like when you go, you just start repeating things and you build a familiarity. So it's nice that I still have this one, and now that spring is starting to come here, and here's a track list here in the in New England. It's like, you know, finally a nice change of pace, kind of transition your music from winter listening into spring listening. So really looking forward to digging into this as well. And I mean, everything from the labels right down to the disc artwork, which I'm sure is custom from Daryl. I really appreciate it. It was just awesome, Daryl. Thank you so much for thinking to send those to me. Like I said, they've been in the car since I got them, so I've definitely been enjoying them. Next was Eli, NbDrummer. He shot another one of his trade videos, and he said he had picked up a score. There was some extra stuff that was duplicates for him he was getting rid of. Kind of watched the video. It was a half an hour long, so I watched it. I think I was the fourth person or the fourth viewer. And by the end, I had a list of maybe like 15 things. So I sent him the list, said, you know, whatever, trade or cash or all that stuff I just picked up from Greeno, let's trade if we can. But if we have to do cash and trade, that's cool. And Eli responded right away, and like half of what I wanted was already gone. I was like, seriously? Wow. It turned out that Craig, Zappa 21786, Craig, grabbed a couple of things that I wanted. So I'll sort Craig out later, my little brother. But anyways, here's the stuff that I did get from Eli's, and I gotta say this, man, of course, packaged perfectly, of course, shipped immediately, and I mean, everything was just awesome. So Eli, thank you so much for offering these up. You really plugged some holes for stuff that I was looking for, and I mean, talk about fair prices. It couldn't be beat. You know, Eli's got a huge collection. I only came up with a couple of things to trade him, and the rest I just sent him cash, but here's JoJo Gunn's Bite Down Hard. JoJo Gunn is just kick-ass 70s rock. Fantastic. I only had one other JoJo Gunn album, so when he put this one up, I jumped on it right away. More Argent for the collection. I don't see Argent often around here, so when he had a copy of Nexus, I definitely grabbed it right away. Somebody else actually wanted it and must have bailed on it. I'm not sure who it is if you're watching, but it's here now. Here's another April Wine, First Glance. Again, some killer 70s rock. Always happy to add April Wine to the collection. I think that's my fourth one now. Here's, I think, the one Kansas album I didn't have on vinyl, and it's Drastic Measures. I love Drastic Measures. If you're into AOR at all, this is not progressive Carry On My Wayward Kansas stuff. This is a very different Kansas, new singer, and this is from 82 or 83. And this has a sound not all that unlike a Survivor or a Charlie. It's very AOR. check out Fight Fire with Fire on YouTube, and no, not the Metallica tune, the Kansas tune. Guarantee you love it. Here's the 138 special album I did not have on vinyl, and Rockin' Into the Night. Sorry, this is just awesome. 1979, I think, just some killer Southern rock. Very, very happy to get that. 2 from Pat Benatar, 7 the Hard Way. I did have this, but it was just ragged. And Pat's great. Pat's always a great back down listen. And here's one I have not seen in the wild forever. And I did not own Wide Awake in Dreamland, super late release from Pat, 1988. Killer ad. And the last one I grabbed from Eli was Night Ranger's Big Life. And this was also, as far as Night Ranger goes, the only album they released in the 80s that I did not have on vinyl. So again, just some pretty cool AOR, a nice hole filler, and it goes with the rest of the Night Ranger collection, and we call the 80s Night Ranger complete. Eli, thanks again. Super happy. I know I got a PM from you, and I think you just posted a video I saw. You got the stuff I sent you, which is awesome. I hope you were happy with it. And next, this was VCLT/trade with a newer VC member, and his name is John. John Rocks Vinyl 77. If I got that right, I am amazed. I always screw up the numbers. That's why I'm Biosite 1, or LJ. Right, so John had shown some stuff he picked up. It was a recent vinyl finds, and some of the stuff he was holding up, I was like, dude, these are like little things I've been looking for. I was like, man. So I was kind of watching his reaction. It's like some of it seemed like it wasn't working for him. So I sent him a PM and said, seems like it wasn't working for you. Hey, if it wasn't, let's talk. Some of that stuff I was looking for. And the ball kind of started rolling from there. So the stuff arrived, and first of all, it was about a week ago. It's been a hell of a week here. The snow's melting, the water table's rising. The water is like coming into the sump pump in the basement, which wasn't working right. It's been replaced, and it's been a week. But it was a cool artwork. John's got some talent. Can you help me send this package to my pal LJ? He says, sorry, Mr. Indian, I'm much too busy being handsome. So clearly the handsome guy is John, because I'm not handsome. But he sent a package, and there were some extras in here. I sent a package in return to him. I think they pretty much crossed each other in the air. And I know he shot a video with that stuff, and it seemed like you were really happy, John, which is great. That's always my biggest concern. But here was some stuff that came in the package. Some expected, some not. First, this was cool. This was the official Beatles Yellow Submarine magazine. And this has interviews, excerpts, and a cartoon from the cartoon film. And this is an original from, I don't know, I guess 1968 or thereabout. 60-cent cover price. And like I said, really, really just cool stuff. It's like, where are you going to find this? And in nice shape, too. I'm probably opening the same pages here, but definitely a neat little piece of history to kind of slip into the Expedit with the Beatles collection. So that was very cool. Second is what you're listening to in the background, and this is a CD. King Biscuit, sorry, Flower Hour. Best of the best, 25 years of King Biscuit, and just some great stuff on here. You have live performances from The Who, Foreigner, Kansas, Skinner, Rush, Benatar, Kinks, America, BTO, Squire, and on and on and on and on and on. And just awesome stuff. And King Biscuit, man, if you grew up in the 70s or early 80s, you tuned in, when King Biscuit was broadcasting live, and what a special hour on radio that was, right? It was like, tonight live on King Biscuit Flower Hour, Rush. It's like, wow, and I'm going to listen to that and put a cassette in and tape it and have a live Rush record way before MP3s, way before Napster, anything like that. Then you can make a copy of it, trade it with your friends. Oh man, I miss that stuff. Anybody that remembers that and loves that, leave me a comment. Come on, vibe with me. That was the stuff. So to have those on one disc is awesome. Love King Biscuit. Killer ad, wasn't expecting. Along with 2 8-tracks, Quicksilver Messenger Service, What About Me, and James Gang Thirds. Both awesome albums, and these 8-tracks are in great shape. Both of them played awesome. Quicksilver Messenger Service, some great psych rock, and James Gang Thirds, come on, Joe Walsh, great early stuff. Awesome 8-tracks. Thanks so much, John. And then to boot, a handful of albums. One I knew about, and man, Mark Bedinsky 707, if you're watching this, woohoo! Yole, 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 yo! Focus! This is an album I've been looking for forever. I have denied myself buying it online because I'm committed to finding it in the wild. John, you dashed that dream, and I'm glad you did because I couldn't wait anymore. For Christ's sake, seriously, it just would not turn up. And it got to a point where watching Beninsky 707, who is Mark up in Canada, his videos, our comments for almost 2 years now would inevitably almost always end with "Focus, focus." And he did a turntable repair video, and he tested it with this record and dedicated it to me, so it's always been back and forth. But Mark, I have it, it's home, it's here, and I love it. Great, just prog rock record from the early 70s. And that's one he showed that he just didn't seem to quite be getting, as well as Black Oak, Arkansas. And this is a copy of their second album, Keep the Faith, which is, I think I have maybe 4 or 5 Black Oak, Arkansas albums, and they're famous for Jim Dandy. Love this, super happy to have it. Thank you so much. The next 3 were surprises, sticking right in that Southern rock vein. Man, John, you nailed it. Hydra from 74 on Capricorn Records. This is just some excellent, dirty old Southern rock. Great stuff. I did not have that or these next 2 and wasn't expecting it. So very happy ad. Thank you. Eric Quincy Tate. I had no idea what to expect when I saw this, but as soon as I dropped the needle on it, same thing. And man, do you know what I am after? Great, dirty, down-home, Americana, Southern rock, hard rock. Excellent, excellent, excellent album. Really, really liked this. And yeah, this had a cool label, the GRC label. That was just awesome. And the last one, I pulled out of the box and I was like, Oily Rags. I had never seen of or heard of this. It's on Signature Records. I had no idea what to expect. Got just kind of 2 dirty guys. Okay. So I dropped the needle on it right quick and I chose Come Up and See Me Anytime, which led into Boiled Beef and Carrots. Excellent label. Excuse me. And it's really just it's like an old country record. A lot like Ringo Starr's Buku of Blues, which I used for my album of the week. Kind of that sounding, like early 70s English country. That might have been the stupidest thing I've ever said. Whatever. Check out Boiled Beef and Carrots here on YouTube. You can find it really easy. Just type Boiled Beef and Carrots in your search bar thing, and you got it. Really, really cool. This is exactly the stuff I'm looking for. Just the stuff you don't find. And I mean, that was an awesome ad. So, John, thank you so much. Really appreciated it. Daryl, killer CDs, and Eli, thanks so much for opening up the doors to the store, man. Had a great time with it. But anyways, again, hope everyone's doing well. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.